Hello, boys and girls. It's me, Yoshi here. Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Mario Luigi Brothership, where in the last video we left off, I don't know, powering up with levels, I guess, as you can see. Going through and, oh yeah, collecting everyone's bonds, and we found out that Junior is in trouble and lots of stuff has happened, and now this whole area has just gotten taken over as all Bowser's minions have gone berserk. So now I need to see what's happened. What happened to the bond between minions? Don't worry about me. Let's save Bowser Junior's son. Faz Deku Tuyano. I don't care what happens anywhere. Just take care of Buddy. Someone's taking care of me. Over here, hurry. Oh, so he's just playing back. Stop it, or I'll tell Dad. Shut up. Hop it. Sorry, you're outlast. Useless. So they're gone, we can dismantle the rest of Bowser's clan too. Now, let's get that buddy kid so he stops yelling Junior. No, don't worry, I'm not him. Shut up. Stop. Junior. What's wrong with you? You should be on YouTube. That's because he's all alone. We are here again. Hey, you brought them here? I guess we really aren't friends anymore. I was worried about you. I couldn't just do nothing. But I'm saying, guess we should clear up. Alright. Now you have to finally face them again.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we actually get the exact same enemies like we should have seen before. So we have to very much stomp on them to get them out of the way. And then both jump on there at the same time. Okay. Let's frozen tap them both. We need to give them a whooping that they deserve, clearly. One second, I have auto excellence. If I have auto excellence back now, I can go for that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Luigi, Mario. Luigi. Well, yeah, doing it before I was ready again. Forgot this is a glove attack. By far the hardest attack to avoid so far that I've seen. Okay, good, we get it back. So we gotta change this to some other stuff randomly. It'd be easier to just pick stuff randomly and see what happens. You can also do back at, start trying to get back at attacks as well, maybe. Alright. As tempting as it is to use the secret hack, I feel like it's easier to just do start attacks and do it with auto accent so we automatically get. It does feel like it goes away a bit faster once you do it this way anyway. He's still sweet and everything, yeah. Okay. Got it. So far we're stacking up the excellence pretty nicely. Alright, nice. We got that battle done. And the mech. I'm really deep to see you in one piece. Seems like I should take a main. Hey! Gee, are you? I'm feeling you, don't tell me. Even if you're through with me, I'm not through with you. Doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, or even what you think of me. I will always, always be your friend. Gee, are you? I'm not crying. Says, are you? Fine, out of your way. Guess you could still be my friend, since it's so important to you. Yay. Alright. I think we've gone for the whole game just being besides this whole time, and now all of a sudden Bowser Jr. finally recognizes the Bowsers after so long. Because we've been in disguise so long, I think this is the first time he's straight up seen us in a long time. Of course, everybody knows Bowser Jr. for being a villain in most of the other Mario games. Most infamously, he's Sunshine's main villain, which I think if you guys watch my Super Mario Sunshine playthrough, you'll know more about that. I have a video of that, at least the Switch version of that, if you guys want to see that. Alright. Alright, we've got Power 6 Pawns. Who do we gotta hit up for the last one? Ah, good call. We'll check in with Kai. So they don't seem to care now that Mario and Luigi aren't using disguises anymore. Remember when we had to use disguises everywhere? And also doing that has also opened up more spots here that we couldn't even get at first because we literally weren't able to explore here at all. But now we're able to explore, and I guess this is where you would get the rest of your power now. So, when you get this, we should be 100% with all the Sprite bulbs collected, so far at least. There we go. Yep, there should be a bug we can craft now. We can put that on automatically, so we can start setting up the turns for that. And we can maybe use that later on a different battle. So, let's do great things and do this. Interesting, it doesn't tell us how I crafted them all, it just does the normal crafting animation. It's a little weird, kind of anticlimactic, but whatever. Let's just put this on right away so we can start charging it for using turns, and then we can maybe set those up to happen later. Countdown for Kier we'll probably use when we're absolutely almost 9. Because that might save us a turn or two recovering. That'll basically be our last ditch effort. Basically, if we finish somehow, we can help but survive just barely. We can use that, set that up before we go, and then use the effect of that to just fully heal up and not have to worry about healing ourselves. So we really time it right. Welcome back, Mario Luigi. How'd it go? What about the power of the bronze? Well, just one more to go. Oh, Rakusa's coming directly to us again. Sorry, Rakusa, so loud. Aren't you supposed to be trying in vain to reach me? Given up already, huh? But two in your suits. I came to bounce candidates for my castle name off you. Good, the amateur, not quite there yet. Not that you are invited once I figure it out, Boo-Boo. I got the perfect name for a castle for one. The soil tree. There we go. Best of luck, you droopy-goo. Quiet, you. You won't look so tough when we get the power bonds. Think about that while you hold up all of them. Bonds feels like that rings a bell. Oh, of course, yes, I'm very soon. Strong enough alone to win anyway. Sue's left to recruit. Everyone else is lost in their own worlds these days. Say if I fall again. I need to go ham on this guy. Sorry, but he's right. The body count isn't full yet. Is there anything else we can do to get her? He is one more bond and we could have gone right into the surgery. Alright, so where else can we look? Hey, what about Technici and Adanafi? To go on Fire Ice, I see Reset there, but Technici's over there with his head tucked into one of those weird flowers, right? So forget that name. Layden is assistant on Bullfish Island. They're on better terms now. But those flowers got Layden too. Can we get the power bond some? We could ask the Great Conductor. Think you got something there. Great Conductor must be able to give us some direction. Besides, there's something else I'd like to ask him too. Alright. Alright. Let's do that. I don't think we've even gone back to Great Conductor Island since we left it before. Very interesting, I'll say that much. Okay, for once this pipe still works. Got new products in, huh? Oh, we finally got some new wear after gosh who knows how long. But I think it's probably not worth equipping. Oh, and one of these, oh, apparently we already own one of them. From doing one of the side quests earlier. Interesting. Alright. So these give us better stats, but this other one is better overall. Alright, you know what? I think it's time. We've liked using those other abilities for a while, but I think this is better for his defense overall. It also gives him some stash, which is nice, so for that reason we're setting up Luigi with that sap and not really caring about what happens after that. I'm a bit worried, so we'll self-save here. Now we definitely cannot go back. Let's talk to him again. Say, aren't you Cosette's beloved student? Be our first time meeting, but I've heard all about you in some shape on. How about you, Cosette? Disappear in front of your eyes, too. What is my teacher trying to do all by herself? Well, start showing your face again after doing some pretty bad stuff. It's probably Cosette's way of making up for what happened. But she was being controlled, wasn't she? Everyone has a weakness somewhere in their hearts. Cosette's no exception. Could be someone took advantage of that. Miss Cosette, what are you trying to do? Hey Mario Luigi. It's a brothers, how things going? They're helping me collect the power buns. Oh, the power buns, I see. I was wondering if there were any kind-hearted people with bonds around here. Thought maybe you could point us in the right direction, great conductor. The thing about bonds is they're not reserved for just the kind-hearted. This BLUA, yeah, folks you think are bad news? Well, like, son you always buddy up odds with, they say up, you say down. Even those folks who have friends and allies, those count as bonds too. Had guys with bonds? You're saying Zaket's goons got bonds between them? That about sums it up. Well, now you mention it, Bowser Jr. might give Mario trouble sometimes, but I guess he had a bond too. Those three characters, the X, what are their names? You're saying we gotta check in with those X whatever guys? Under, where did they go after we fought them at the Forest Edge? That's right. Didn't they have some kind of research lab on an island somewhere? Let's check it out. Hold it. Say this with you. There's us in battle and I'll be there in the flash. Since it's a crowd of bros attack with me involved, I say we use that to teach recruit action. Nutter conductor, huh? Thank you, Nutter. Why is Senate Burst to fight us here? Well, you know, how I see our heroes blessing the bats. I figured I ought to put in some work too. Thank you, great conductor. Okay, let's go. Get him, what for? I need to figure out this secret too. Do we remember a place with a research station and they could access? I guess the first thing we could do is look at the quest, and then the second thing we could do if we still do not know is to talk to Connie a second time. We can do that potentially. Whoa, that was a lot of delay. Alright. Still this first. Okay, that just says the exact same thing, so that was very pointless. Even bad guys can have bonds, so who has the power of bonds then?
Yeah.
I think the easiest way to figure this out is to probably just go to your challenge again. So we can try and remember what's happened up to this point. I only have two ideas in mind though. This one, and then the second one later. Tell those kids at some A for me and mom as Zach. Alright. I think we get that already. Since the cutscene and trigger already likely are not in the right location, I want to take forever to search up all these. Okay, maybe make this a bit more interesting than at least checking it. So is either here or a different area that has a research area that we can visit. But otherwise, it's not for quite some time. if time isn't telling us anything, maybe if we select the right one, we'll get a quest to go back to Anne sometime. Figuring out which one it is, that's the confusing part. Alright, interesting. It is there. It's quite interesting, I'll say that much. Seeing how the islands have changed is definitely interesting. Pretty much all of the enemies that used to be easy are gone now. It's been powered up, so if you're very far behind, that could be a big problem. Guess one other thing I could do also is just check. Sometimes there might be a ship point there, and if there isn't, we can just go right back, I guess. Alright, well, I don't think I want to spend a lot of time waiting around, so conveniently, I also have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back when I'm done with that, and then I'll tell you guys where we actually need to go. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hello, boys, I'm back, and just a second, we're headed to Slip and Glide Island this time. No one, I would have never actually found this out, let's be honest, because I really, had to go through a lot of setup, so, yeah, I looked online, and found out that I forgot that there was a place here. Right, over there, over there. That's it, perfect. Not bad for a bub. Yeah, what do you guys want? Huh? This is volunteer work. I'm working real hard, so don't barge in looking for a fight. Pretty much everyone's been captured here. Stopped working around here and the snow keeps piling up, so we're doing a bit of snow removal, capiche? So this is where you were after all. What? Is it weird that we're helping? Since he worked us over, we've been doing a lot of introspection and soul-searching. The whole idea of doing evil deeds all this time, it just doesn't cut, you know. Change of pace, why not try something new? Let's do some good deeds. Believe me, I'm as surprised as you are. You mailed out since you've met and mending your ways. Shut up. The power of the vines? What are you babbling about? You want me to help? You got nerve. You beat me up and then ask if I want your help? Yeah, so to save Concordia, we're collecting the power of bonds. You three are a team, yeah? You could have bond power connecting you. I don't know anything about that. But I mean, hold on. Hey, Ten-shun, it's food time. We're having some food. Right, how about we do this at the lab? So, yeah, it's been so long since I played this part that I almost forgot there was a lab here. You can tell we're so tired and that we forgot about this. To be fair, we've only actually visited this area one time. But, some good news, we don't have to go around the Bondway anymore. There is now a path over here on the secondary area. Should we take, will take us right to the lab right away. Oh, of course, there's still some enemies around, so we'll probably continue to do that. Which makes sense anyways, because we need to test the new bugs out. We're gonna still use this, by the way, no matter what happens this time. I want to see what it's like. We'll probably use Auto Excellent with it anyway, though, just so we can see what it's like. So, we have a new move. This is called Connector Connector. Tilt L to pull the plug, and at least L to launch the satellite. You can bring it back with B even when it's fine. If you launched it by mistake, bring it back fast and try again. The more satellites you can add to the more you'll charge up. As you charge it up, move the reticle with L and aim at the enemy. When the red and green target overlap, fire the MGB with X and deal massive damage to all the enemies. Okay. Now let's see what this looks like with auto excellence on. So we have to basically hit all these satellites as we fly now. So we have a limited amount of time to pull back and try again for this. Alright. Whoa. Okay, geez, that's a big attack. That is a big attack there, mate. Oh, it's ridiculous. That's what that was. I'll say that much. And we got another level up. Now we might luck, that's gonna be the thumbnail again. I keep getting that as a lot of my thumbnails, even though load up so many times. It feels like other storyline parts might be more interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's just attack this normally. Oh wait, yeah, that wastes time. Alright, hang on. Let's just do this instead. So that was just a sight for you guys, so we can do this instead. Alright, there we go. Well, I noticed you can be one off and still hit the other side. So I guess some of these AOAs could occasionally be a good way to destroy the clones, I guess. If you didn't really want to deal with them, you could just AOE them down instead. We'll see that. I want to see that Great Conductor thing again, too. Maybe not like this, though. I might want to save that for later, or for first battle. Okay, we don't know yet. Actually, you know what? I am gonna use it now. This is basically the super attack we get in this game, basically. Usually have to react pretty fast, though. So it heavily targets one enemy, but also makes another enemy take a ton of damage as well. There we go. Oh yeah! So now Auto Excellent will be charging again. We should continue to use that as we go along, because some of these attacks may seem really hard to excellent otherwise. Of course, we're giving Mario all the power, because that's where most of the power comes from. Yeah, that as well. Luigi, you'll get a bit of defense instead. Alright. Set our plugs up now. 10 down to crush is still 10 turns waiting. We're seeing a lot of psyche enemies. I think we should do anti-psych set list now. Alright, now it's our turn to try this attack, but it seems pretty complicated. I don't know if we can do it or not. We'll try it anyway, though. We want to at least get a feel for it. So far, these attacks have been really easy to land, or I guess hard to layer, but easy to match there. Okay, alright, it's really weird. Probably only have a limited time to charge up, too. Just look how fast it went, though, like, in the actual game. I feel like it's better to do it this way. Okay, we still got about 100% charge. Alright. Well, we had to aim at the enemy first, so... But we didn't get any... So it seems like the excellent mostly matters when we hit our enemy. Alright. Alright. Honestly, I think this tornado one so far has done a lot better. Done us a lot better, because it seems a lot easier to do. Yep, alright. We've gotten this excellent pretty much every time. Always leaves the last down, you'll aim it for a little bit. At first. There we go. Got rid of him. Dude, no point in wasting a special attack there if we're about to finish anyways. But yes, now we get a chance to practice this new attack. But anyway. We're not gonna get to do any much more now, because we better go in and actually figure out what these guys are doing. So after we beat these Extension Corps guys, yeah, we'll be fine. I'll be right out. I'm using the little henchman to, you know, the water closet, the chat, the porcelain pool. Yeah, we get it. I'm talking about Alright. They said power of bonds. We gotta have the power of bonds to save Concordia. They're gonna break through the barrier around the soil tree. Save Concordia. We get. So, what's the plan? Listen, we can join hands to bring forth the power of bonds. Oh, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. We ain't buds without the Stash Bros. We just need to help them out with this thing. If this world ends, we end with it. It's weird though, isn't it? You're not real great at getting along. Kind of leaving me hanging here, guys. X, Shun. X. What is it? Weren't you just in the bathroom? What? You want to know if I wash my hands? I don't have time for that. Shun. Which shots are they? Assessed with trivial stuff as usual. You never change. It's just like good old times. Back in the day, this is how we work on our moves. Wait. This is even more embarrassing, I imagine. Too late to start with that now. Come on, join hands. So it turns out this does work after all. So this whole time, our one of our main villains was actually the key to these bonds. Makes sense. These guys literally followed us throughout the entire game. How could they not be bonded with themselves after that? So yeah, it turns out the Extension Corpse bond is the last bond we had to pick up. So now we can finally go to that place of special places. Now we can finally go and defeat the Concordia thing. And I think I actually changed my mind about the side quest. See, I was only doing this part because the only reason I was talking about this act because we needed to do our stuff. Yay, we got a bunch. Our can is completely full. Don't have to use it, but let's tell Connie anyway. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
No need to thank us. Let's go. Wait. Be careful with it, Kusa. You have the power of bonds. But Kusa has the power of Glom. Oh, now I see a little bit of future. Everyone carries some Glom with them. Dark feelings, loneliness, disconnectedness. This monster turns lowly feelings into energy. He's been around since long before any of us were born. He hatches from an egg and fills the world with loneliness. So he would charge us in his egg. If we don't stop him, he'll keep doing that again and again. Wow, Shun, since when did you talk so much, man? You two have always interrupted me before. Where did you learn all that stuff? I heard it all from Master Zarket. I was eavesdropping on it. So you're just repeating what someone else was saying. Anyway, I think the two of you should be able to handle this. So don't lose. We don't want to look weak. So this whole time they ended up being the last people we need to get the last bond. So, just a very funny reveal. And also kind of surprising at the same time. Alright. Well, we need to at least see what this does first. So we'll go ahead and watch this cutscene, but I think, if I'm correct, most of my quests might turn red now, or if they don't, I don't know what will happen to them. I say we probably will have to do them now. I don't know if this game actually has it in game or not yet. So I'm guessing we'd want to do our side quest now if we still forgotten about it. Mario Luigi. Whoa, amazing. Bonding can is full. Yeah. If we had the power of everyone's bonds, we'll be able to head to the Sail Tree for sure. Sail Tree, I'm not sure what's gonna happen there, but I made my preparations. I'll wait by the big cannon. Alright. Yeah, I was right. Everything now gets activated, but that's fine now. See, we were just waiting until we had teleports. Now that we have teleports, we can do that pretty easily. So I guess we better start the teleporting stuff. Starting with, according to the setup, we have to go to the lush green sea first, which is all the way back in the first continent. So I figured it'd be more interesting to go to here later whenever we got the setup now. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and check. We can keep teleporting back to this area if we miss it too, but anyway. We'll go here first. Not like it matters, we're not going to actually talk about going here yet, at the moment. But we do have to do that now, before we still can. So, I like how we waited until our quest turned red, now we're going back to do them all of a sudden. I'm assuming we have to go through the whole of this area again if we want to actually get to the boss. you know what? I want to make it interesting. I've decided I'm not going to say that until we finish the battle. So we'll actually be doing another boss battle here. First ever repeat battle that we've had to do in a while. Alright. Let's just teleport down here and get this over with. So we skipped this zone because we were under-leveled for it initially because it was level 35, and also because going back to West Green Sea would have taken way too long initially. But now we're gonna go back here. This time, though, we have the power of much more powerful attacks on our side this time. I decided, though, just based off of how complicated that attack was, I'm not going to even use the super-powered attack with Mario. I think it'd be easier to actually use other attacks right now. And to maybe make this go a bit faster, we should switch one of the items that we normally use with the brooch. In fact, just because I want to be crazy, I am going to start replacing my bad gear with stuff that's actually important. For Mario, we'll just give him something that boosts his stats. I forget, though. Maybe this would be good for him, since he needs more damage. Okay. Increases HP at the end of turn by max of values. Increases speed. No. Right. Get rate of roller restores 5% BP used. Use damage dealt by first strikes. Okay, so I think best up is either gives us the first turn in combat, restores HP by percent, or probably getting this is best. So by having that on, they will actually get more damage in, and then for Luigi, we will have him instead with the quick charge boost. In fact, we'll probably only give him the XP thing briefly and only use the other items. So we've been using those other items, by the way, for pretty much the entire game. Now we're finally changing them out. So we're gonna set that up, but keep our normal setup at first. In fact, make extra share ourselves. We'll put Protect Us in early. That'll be our first play we use at first. In fact, we'll keep counting down to Crush till it gets a little bit closer to its turn count. But we'll put in Protect Us and continue to have Bomb Guard from before, and then we're gonna go in and fight this guy. I know he's only level 35, but we cannot be too sure of ourselves. So this is better that we waited a long time to fight. Now we're finally fighting him again. So as it turns out, he's been eating herbs this whole time, and now he looks even stronger. I think this is the only Glomery fight, but there might be more too.
Oh yeah.
Alright, good. Now that's done, let's go our normal setup. But it'll be our protective setup instead of our normal setup. What I mean by that is Deluxe Auto Heal, yeah, you notice how we're changing this setup up, by the way? It's quite a bit different. Before, we were just doing more aggressive strategies and getting stuff done, but now we're changing everything. We're basically focusing on using all the aggressive abilities, and we'll wait to use them until we can get extra turns now, because we know now for a fact Luigi attack will make us deal more damage back. Anyway, There's no auto excellent attack. And you know what? If there's no auto excellent attack, I'm not using Conductor's attack. It just doesn't seem to do that much damage. Especially if you're a beginner like me. We'll still practice it on other fights, but maybe not. Even this is just as good, if not honestly better in some cases. Keep in mind, we might not even use our attack. We might be able to just defeat him outright. Let's see how much health that took. About a third already. Okay. This honestly just does weak damage in general. The other two, I have no idea. Let's just do them both first and see which one's more powerful. Cannon or the Cannon really busy. Sometimes it gets very confusing patterns of this. Anyways, I'm using each brother's attacks mostly because I'm more consistent with them, so we can deal a lot more consistent damage. Okay, that's about the same. Okay, we have Protector still. Let's do this again. Mario again. I noticed it doesn't like doing the same character more than 3 or 4 times in a row. Like, it's really rare. See that happen? It seems like the next one will usually be the other character. Wow, we got him to halfway already. He did even more damage, too. That was close. Alright, let's do this.
Mario!
Oh yeah, right. Okay, there's like a consistent timing to that, it seems. Okay, I don't think it's even worth using Elite Geologic anymore. We're already overpowered as it is. Just try the attack and see what happens. Keep in mind, this is one of the first bosses you encounter in the game. Normally only level 10 or something. Okay. The first part of the game, forever. Okay, so yeah, this is really good for just single targets. The other one's more better for AoE. Geez, that was a fast attack. Ah, yeah, it's not even worth using Elite Geologic anymore. Let's see what Jump Helmet does then. I think the other one did like 1400 total. So I want to see what this does. Almost did that too early. I think that was the one reason I... Okay, that actually did about the same, surprisingly. It was probably easier simply due to being easier to execute. That's definitely the one we want to use with Luigi, unless we have no choice. Then we'll use the cannon one instead. That's probably better safety. Alright, so yeah, we were pretty over-leveled for that, so we beat that pretty quickly. Now we just need to go for the other side quest stuff. Wait. What about the other Antigone part? Or do we have to return to somewhere now? That's the real question, actually. Alright, let's heal up. But I don't want to end the episode yet. I want to actually make sure I turn in the side quest in the same video. And then on the next video, we'll go basically in reverse and do all the side quests we missed. Maybe there is endgame stuff, we just don't get to it yet until later, but these ones still disappear when we get to the end, though. Alright, so we have to quickly dash back now. Alright. Okay, we got back. Now the question is, where do we even go after this? I forgot. Since the last time, since we didn't get that for quite a while, it's been a long time. In case you haven't noticed, I mostly waited on our boss so we wouldn't have to worry about it being hard. I figure by waiting this long, we'll be a much stronger level, we'll have more powerful attacks, which make it defeat it pretty easy. Because if we had challenged it at a current level, it would probably be an uphill slog and probably waste too much time. Whereas there, we did it in like 10 minutes, so that saved us a lot of time. Still got the side quest done. Kind of weird we don't get the anti-glom until then. Anyways, now we go back to duty fighting. Now the question is, will he send us on another quest? Knowing my luck, it will be linked to another quest, but we'll keep doing it. What? You beat that Glom Gauntlet? Tell me, what was it like in details? Oh, absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. I can't wait to continue my monster research. Here's your reward. So we get Gauntlet's Boots DX, and we do get a new one. Mario Luigi, something bad's going on. Dealt with Gauntlet before, but now it's Sharp Cast. Cast has been glommed. Frightening, terrifying stuff. But what's with all the glom exposure? This is just a rumor, but I heard it's about developing some new piece of equipment. They want to see what happened if they excelled something to high holes of glom. That's what we're testing out. Don't tell me that's the thing that we just dragged to the Great Isles. Yes, I think they're materials for making that piece of equipment. What? That's so scary. When the equipment's done, they'll be able to mass produce it. I just stuffed into that barrel and chopped to bits. Alright. Well, that worked well. So basically, we now have to go back and refight enemies that we've already fought from before. That's basically what it is. And we'll have to do Monster Mania stuff as well. We've already done Monster Mania a few times, but now we have to do it even more. Alright. Looks like they were carrying out some kind of dangerous plan at the Great Isles. I knew to tell you would check it out, just try to be careful. Do sound get back safely, you'll steer some monster deals, right? Oh, of course, have to reward you for some valuable research. So this is how we get the deluxe versions of these upgraded equipment. So we could theoretically have done this early to get equipment, but now it's kind of probably really late for that. Alright, I don't want to teleport you yet, because that'll defeat the purpose if we don't get... But anyways, there you have it. Save the game here. Call it quits, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, though. Comment, rate, subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video when that comes. Until then, peace. And guess we're finishing off all the guide quests we've done before. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.